The momentum you feel with this team? I know you're trying to get healthier. What's the mood in this locker room?
Just keeping the main thing, just the guys that can play, doing the things that coach wants. And then when the guys do come back, they're locked in on the sideline, just basically so they can come right into it. Staying in shape is also a main thing for the guys that are here right now, because Pastor preaches like staying in shape, running rebels, that's a main thing. So I think just mainly staying locked in as the guys that aren't playing right now, and us on the court helping them when they need questions and when they're ready. So I think that's probably, yeah.
One exhibition game under the belt. How big is the second one for your squad?
I think every game is important for us. Any time we can go out there and compete and see where we're at as a team, especially playing in front of all the fans. Coaches get to see who plays well together, who the fives, everything like that. So I think any game is important, no matter if we're playing Washington or Lincoln or anything. So we should treat it as the same game, same intensity, same thing we do. So it's important for us, yeah.
Just want to talk about leadership on this team. Who have you seen step up and kind of bring that leadership?
I would say Dre Gibbs. He's been, since we first got here, he's been a vocal leader. I mean, all of us lead in different ways. I try to lead in more by example, but Dre's more of a vocal leader. Like if we're at practice and we might be slacking or guys aren't talking, he'll get us all in the huddle without even coaches saying anything. So I think Dre's been that guy that's kind of kept us in check when we need to vocally. But we all have, everybody's leader in their own way, and we all try to bring something to the table. So we all, it's a team. So I would say, yeah. But Dre's definitely the guy that gets us together when we need.
You talked about playing these guys like you would anyone. What can you get out of a game like this?
I feel like I said before, coaches just seeing guys that play together good, how hard you could play. Because, I know we are playing a school that might not be as good in the name, but it doesn't matter who you're playing. You should always play as hard as possible. So just being able to get out there and get a feel for playing. And also that Washington game was our first couple times playing in an arena as well. So just getting used to everything before the season actually comes. So by the time we do play November, we're more than ready.
You mentioned playing in an arena for the first time. What's it going to be like playing in Thompson Mack for the first time?
Man, it's going to be great. I've been, ever since my visit, I came here, I've been excited to play in front of the fans, play in this gym. It's obviously a dream of playing in these type of arenas. So it's going to be a great experience. I'm super excited, and I hope all the guys are juiced up too.
You mentioned a lot of guys coming back from injury. What's the easiest way for you guys to start gelling once people start slowly integrating themselves back in?
Obviously, on court things like showing the guys what we need to do, but honestly, off court, I would say, because a lot of people might not realize, but when you get hurt, like you kind of go to like the trainers, and you're kind of with the trainers a lot more time. You're not with the guys as much. Like Miles Chair, point guard, like when he got hurt, he kind of was with Kimani, our trainers, a lot more. So the team was kind of meshing together. So I would say outside activities, going to Top Golf or going to things like outside, so we can connect as a team to bond, because we're gonna know our systems and our offense no matter what. So I feel like just that bond part outside of the court.
Next man up mentality. Your team facing adversity before the season starts. How will this kind of prepare you for maybe what's down the road this season?
I think it's going to prepare us well. Seeing guys we haven't played. I know we're down a couple guys, but seeing how much shape we're in, and seeing just like how we run together, just like a test run, I would say, like, because everybody wants to see where you're at. You don't just want to hop in the field if you can't. If you get an option to get a test game and see where guys at, that's always a great opportunity. So I think it's just any opportunity to get on the court is positive for us right now. So
how do you build good habits playing a team like Lincoln?
I think playing teams like Lincoln could build good habits, because guys could always just want to beat the team by themselves because they see the name of Lincoln, or guys could want to go outside of our offensive scheme. But I feel like that makes your game, coach calls it pressurizing, but I feel like that makes your game a lot more pressurized, than where you have to play perfect, to where you can't just go out and you have to make every shot. But if you do the little things like cut back door hard, you might get an open layup that depressurize your game, where you don't have to play perfect. Or if you do certain things, so doing the little things, even if we are playing Lincoln, I think that's just the important thing. Just keeping the main thing, really.
Just because they're being blown up right behind you and you happen to be the one in front of us, what's the story with the balloons at practice?
Well, they're basically turnover balloons. So at practice he's gonna put up 10 here, but it's 5 and 5 for each team. So throughout practice, in live play, if we get 5 turnovers, like after that, so the 6, 7, 8, 9, those we would have to run it down and back. So by the end of practice, if we have 12 turnovers in total, we have to run 6 up, and so it's like, you know, but yeah. So it's there, but it's okay. Yeah, it's good.
Exhibition game, but talk about your excitement to get on the floor with your guys.
I'm very excited to play with the guys because, you know, no day is guaranteed to wake up or anything. So anytime we come out here and play, I'll be happy.
How have you seen this team kind of respond to adversity, the next man up? What have you seen from this team so far?
I'd say just a bunch of killers, you know, because what we doing, you know, it ain't easy, you know. Some teams are really fold and, you know, break. But, you know, Coach Patton always preaching, don't break. So he just got installed in us. And we just going to keep going till our team come back. And once we get everybody will see what we're talking about.
One exhibition game under your belt, what have you already learned about this team?
That we're going to never give up. And we're going to compete no matter what. So, I mean, we went there with 7 players. 8, count, you feel me? My boy Jalen, you feel me? He can hoop too. So, you feel me? We just gonna compete with whatever we got until we got our full arm.
We're inside the Thomas and Mack, just your excitement to play here at UNLV.
I'm very excited. Like what they say is one of the, you know, most historic arenas in the, you know, world. So, how can you not be excited to play in here, you know?
Coach Pastner's been preaching a lot of defensive pressure and a lot of defensive intensity. How can you adjust your game so that you're able to stay away from the foul trouble but still maintain that defensive intensity?
I feel like just, you know, being a little more disciplined than I think I have to be. And I really feel like if I be more disciplined than I think I need to, it'll end up working out.
Are you one of those guys where your defense helps you generate a lot of offense in turn?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm for sure defensive minded first, like, before offense, because I know if I'm stopping my man, I mean, that's it. Or, you know, just helping and doing the other type of stuff. It's just helping overall.
What have you seen from this team on the defensive end?
I seen that we got a lot of dogs. Like, it's not going to be no easy nights in here. Like, we got players that's going to compete, and with Coach Passer being our coach, he preaches defense. If you're not out there guarding and, you know, really, what he say, not just playing hard, but competing, you feel me, you're going to come out.
You've played on some really good teams, NCAA tournament team last year. A lot of people saying the strength of this team, one of them is the length, especially on the defensive side. How does this team compare lengthwise to some of the ones you played on in the past?
This is like probably lengthwise one of the like teams I've been on. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, we do have a lot of length. Just like looking at our whole team, and once everybody like, but you really won't be able to see it until, you know, just see our full team. So,
How do you stay focused while players come back, and how do you keep those guys bought in while they slowly come back and make their return?
I feel like you just gotta keep pushing forward, you know, and not just look at the downside of stuff. Just try to enjoy things like waking up another day and, you know, bringing that motivation to stuff. That's how we just try and look at it as a group, and, you know, just playing for our guys that's down right now. You know, pick them up until they come back with us.
Al mentioned doing things off the court. What kind of things have you guys done as a team to kind of bond and mesh together?
We went to the little Top Golf. We always come over to the career, had a little 2K tournament, all type of stuff like that, you know. Just hanging out, you know, doing little cool stuff like that.
You better at golf or 2K?
Golf for 2K? 2K. Ain't nobody messing with me in 2K. I ain't gonna count.
For sure.